What's up, everybody? Good evening or good afternoon, whatever you consider this. What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? First of all, this is your boy Chef Don. I need y'all to do me a favor and hit that like button as you come on up into the room. I need to know if you guys can hear me. All right. Let me know in the comment section if you guys can hear me. And we're gonna get started, child. We're gonna get started. What's up, everybody? Wait, what I do? Okay. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm about to speak to y'all. Let me know. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know y'all can hear me. Okay, y'all can hear me. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, first of all, I want to say hello to everybody, and then I'm going to get into a brief disclaimer as well. And then we're gonna get into the things of the things. All right. So first of all, let me speak to y'all. What's going on? The real Brian. She is mentally unstable and insane. Ooh, child. What's going on, man? What's going on? What's crack-a-lacking? This will be a welcome relief for me to stop playing my video game. Hey, Chef, what's going on, Cynthia? How you doing? How you doing? I don't want to take you away from your game unless you want me to. What's going on to Simply Elegant One? I will get into the announcements here in just a minute, and we'll talk about the giveaway as well. But shout out to Simply Elegant One for being here. What's going on, Terry? How you doing, love? Thank you for your support. Greta, I see your comment because I see it from looking at my other phone. You talking about could I find a better picture of her? Yeah. I would just say, okay. You know why. What's going on, Miss Leela? How are you? How are you? Pin 2 Ross, what's up with it? Shout out to the mods in the house. What's going on, Rainbow? How are you? Brittany, what's going on with you? How you doing? BS Speaks, what's going on with you? How are you? Denise, what it do? What it do? Peaches and Cream, what's going on? Sweet Pea, what's going on with you? Andre, what's going on with you? Listen, you almost about ain't the only one, okay? I mean, this stuff is horrendous when y'all hear it. What's going on, Lady T? How are you? Avis, what's going on? How are you? Um, let's see who else is up in here. Okay, Greta Lee is up in here. Tara is up in here. What's going on? Let's see. Am I Demi Bell, what's going on? Coco B, what's up with it? What's going on, Ray? 8405, how you doing, love? Cora looks like Cora looking rough for real. What's going on to Tanisha Bree Love? How are you? Love Cora and that thick oh Lord have mercy. Cora needs to go to therapy. I absolutely agree with you. And not the therapy that she thinks. What's going on, Joyce? How are you? Let's see. Teresa Wright, what's going on with you? How are you? Ain't no better picture of this. Let's see who else is up in here. What's going on, Cheryl? What's going on, Keisha? What's going on, Amber? What's going on, Tyra? Oh, y'all up in here today. What's going on, Aunt Natty? Y'all coming on up in here. All right, shout out to everyone for being in here. If I didn't speak to you, please don't charge it to my to my heart. Charge it to the fact that y'all have been here supporting, and I appreciate it. All right. So just a few church announcements, then we're gonna get into everything. Okay. Hotline Bling chat room is returning again this Friday. All right, which is the 12th for episode 8. All right, that's gonna be at 10:15 Eastern time, 9:15 Central time. So make sure you guys are here. Okay. And if you have not caught up on Hotline Bling chat rooms episodes, there is a playlist specifically available for Hotline Bling chat room. And just to give y'all a little bit of some information, just in case if you are interested, we will start casting for Hotline Bling chat room season 2 soon. So be looking for that announcement probably around the next episode 9 or episode 10. All right. All right. And then shout out to Simply Elegant One and Schoolboy for the giveaway. All right, they are doing 7th Avenue Beauty. If you guys do not know what that is Melody Cherie from Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is her beauty line. All right. So if you are interested in this bundle, it also includes my friend Jay Taylor's um candle line, his home fragrance line. So make sure you guys do as the rules say. And let me get the rules here. Ooh, child. Okay, so here are the rules. So this is donations of $20 or more to be entered. Multiple donations equals multiple entries. And then also too, if you give by cash app, put crowdfund in the memo line so that I know specifically what it's for. And then winner will be announced on February the 2nd. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get it, girls. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. Let's see. All right. So let me put my headphones on because it's a lot of. All right. Here we go. Okay. So listen, we have an update on the Cora Loud. Oh, Cora Loud. Cora Jake's child. Oh, Lord. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Cora Jakes and Michelle Loud. All right. If you guys do not know, we're gonna get into a brief thing about them, and then we're gonna get into some other things. Now, first of all, I want to go ahead and give this disclaimer. Okay, all things that are said are alleged and in my opinion. All right, and they are for you to know. Okay, these things that are going on from Michelle Loud's very own mouth, okay? And we're going to commentate on it. And that's just what we're going to do, okay? Um I don't really think I'm going to play this from the computer because when you do it from the computer, it doesn't allow you to really like rewind, fast forward, stop, any of those things. So I would actually rather just do it from my phone and give me just a second. Alright, and then I'll just play the, audio. Alright. Let's see. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come on up in here. Come on up in here.
Bluetooth connected.
Alright. So, while we get everything, done here, let me just give you guys an update. Um, so Michelle Loud, you guys know that, Michelle Loud had a son, and, I see you, Greta. Michelle Loud had a son, and when she had her son, she was going through postpartum depression. Cora Jakes, who at the time was allegedly supposed to be her friend, kind of manipulated her, in the words of Michelle Loud, into giving up her rights for her son Jason. All right. Now, the thing about it is, and I think what people really don't understand why most people are riding hard for Michelle is because if you adopted him in a way and you know he knows who his siblings is, he know who his mom is, there, in my opinion, for you to be a woman of God and you praying and tackling folks and all of that, it would seem like to me that you would do the right thing as far as at least giving this baby the opportunity to talk to his mother and his siblings. I think most of us can agree with that. Um, because what it looks like is it looks like you um got him and then now all of a sudden you want to break that communication. I don't understand why that takes place if there's no issue on your end. It really goes to show your character, in my opinion. It goes to show your character. We are about to listen to Michelle Lau give her account of what has gone on. Some of the things we have heard before, but some of these things had my jaw just dropped. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys who have seen this video on Instagram have had some sort of the same reaction. Um, it it really makes you feel a type of way about Cora. It really does. So give me just a moment, y'all. Okay, is this? I got it wrong. Okay, hold on, y'all, because I could have sworn. Let's try this again. Technology, y'all, it gives you a little trouble here and there. Bear with me. Yeah, she just, in my opinion, she's just not doing the right thing. I think if you a woman of God, oh yeah, you should you should be handling this much better. Um, okay. Okay, so I want to get into these posts really quick, and then I'm going to get into um the other piece of this. Um, so here we go. Let's present screen. And then, and again, there's a reason why I use this picture, y'all. There's definitely a reason why I use this picture. Um, okay, got it. Let me remove this thumbnail and let's get into it. So this was posted by Michelle Loud an hour ago. Okay. And this is the caption, and then I'll play the video. Well, actually, I probably won't play the video because it looks like it's someone's YouTube video, but it's just a snippet, so we'll get into it. So it says, she puts in the caption, this woman said she saw my son and knew that he was her son. These were her words. From the moment that I had Jason, she had it fixed in her mind that that he was all hers and that manipulative actions followed suit. All right, so let's take a listen.
Because he really undergirded me. He really fought with me, prayed with me. When our first IVF cycle failed, he was like, "Let's do the adoption. Let's go for it." He saw a picture of Amari. He's like, "That's our daughter." I saw Tuga. I'm like, "That's our son." And so it wasn't a marital fight against each other.
Okay, so
Because he really
y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. And then here is the second piece.
because he really
Wait.
because he really
Okay, so I think she just posted this.
because he really
Okay, so she posted that. And here's what I'm going to do. I don't typically do this, but I am gonna do it. Because this ain't about me. This is about baby Jason and him getting justice for everything. Now listen, I cannot tell you what to do when it comes to Michelle Loud. I mean, when it comes to GoFundMe's and all of that. I cannot tell you what to do. But I don't feel good not at least trying to give you the opportunity to support, right? Because our goal here is justice for Jason. So I'm going to copy and paste her GoFundMe here in the comment section. And you guys definitely have the opportunity to support in any type of way that you feel the need to support. This does help with her legal fees. You guys know that I've told you time and time again what the Jakes have over her is that legal realm. They have attorneys, lawyers, judges. I mean, all of that stuff. So again, if you choose to support, you guys have the opportunity to do so because I put it in the comment section. And actually what I'm going to do is pin it. Hold on one second. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. All right, we got it pinned. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We good now. We good, we good, we good. Okay, so again, we are about to get into her live video that she did. It is here, but again, I'm gonna play it from my phone because it doesn't let us stop and play. Well, I guess it will let us stop and play. Okay, so we could do it from here. Hold on 1 second. I was having issues with my audio though. Let's see. Settings. Hold on 1 second. Systems. Sounds. Mhm. Um, okay. I think this will do it. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So let me do this. I'm going
Bluetooth
to
disconnected.
connect this and then we're going to go from here. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. So here is Michelle Loud's live, and this is fair use commentary, and we about to listen. Let's go.
Wow. What? What? What did I do? Hi. We got other people coming in. Hello. Ah, mama. Hello, everyone. Put it right here. Hello, Karen from Guyana, South America. I've been there before. We did a missions trip when I was younger. Hello, everyone. Everybody. I'll wait on some more people to come in before we get to it. I always go live on hey Shay. I always go live on what is it? Facebook? Instagram. It's Facebook. Chris, say hi. Are you on TikTok live? No. Oh. Say hi. Hi. Y'all say hi to my daughter.
Wait, hold on, y'all.
Hello. What's going on right here?
I gotta wait for her to get out the camera. Y'all know how I feel about that.
Mommy. Excuse her edges. Leave my edges alone. Okay. How many of y'all
I'm gonna bring it back as soon as the
follow
baby
me
get out the
on
camera.
Facebook? TikTok. This is Instagram. I know that, Mommy. I'm not on TikTok. Do you have a filter on? No, this is my skin. No, that's a filter. Why are you?
You know the kids gonna always, baby. The kids is gonna always tell on y'all. The baby say, "Is that a filter?" She say, "Nah, that's my skin." She say, "Nah, that's a filter."
You gonna get kicked out of my life. How? How many y'all follow me on Facebook? Because I don't want to repeat. Danita, I know you follow me everywhere, girl. And Shay. Okay, Tyron. Okay, so on Facebook, I have posted a series, I guess what some people call TED Talk. I posted a series on there because of a disturbing message that I got. Look at my phone. Jada, say hi. Hi. This is my niece, Autumn. Hi. Say hi. This is my little cousin. Okay, listen. Y'all gonna have to get out. She's not grown, y'all. She thinks she's grown.
Oh,
She got her little boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. And stop telling people that I have a boyfriend.
the
That's
kids
not none of
telling
their business.
everything.
Well, that is off topic. Kids say the darnest things. I slapped him. Like, why are you putting my business out there? I want a lollipop. We do not claim. We're gonna excuse that, okay? So I don't understand children in their mouths and why they run them so much.
They gonna tell on it, baby.
Like, what's going on? Don't say that. Hey, color is she? I can't see your profile picture. See if I know you. They do. They say the darnest things, and I don't understand.
That's that Jadon.
Let me see this get her together.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna ever get to it. If they ever gonna let me get to it, I'm trying to get to it, but
Get into it.
will not allow me to get into it. I'm not gonna get into it while you're here. Hey, Shanty.
Hey, Shanty.
That's her name, Shanty Bill. Hey, Catrice.
That's Catrice.
Yes, Shanty is from the island.
Hey, baby, I'm paying for you.
Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Okay, well, you guys have to leave now. Y'all come back when we get on Facebook. Skedaddle. I have to talk, and it's not a conversation that y'all need to be in. It's not a conversation that y'all need to be in. Stupid. No, go in the other room until I get off live. And close the door.
Okay.
Close it. Lift it up and close it. Okay. I had to let the kids exit because some things I do let them be around, but stop playing with me. That's why y'all not going to Urban Air now, because y'all want to play.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Being a mother never stops. Have I talked to Brandon? No, I have not talked to Brandon. Okay, so a mother who is also fighting for her rights as a mom pertaining, girl, you know I get in there and do my own braids, Catrice. Messaged Cora, I guess, on my behalf. I did not ask her to. She did it on her own behalf because she believes that, we have almost the same fight. She's fighting against a person that's powerful in her state and city. And so she identifies with my story a lot. And she messaged Cora, and surprisingly, Cora responded back. Outside of her response, Cora's response, what baffled me the most is that since July of last year, I have been trying to contact my son, Jason. We're now in January of 2024. We're in a whole new year. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January. So for 6 months, I have been trying to contact my son. This is after I've spoken with him in November of 2022. This is after we have been talking. This is after his birthday. This is after his birthday party. This is after the last conversation that I had with Jason, where he was pretty excited to come celebrate Cree's birthday, which is July 17th. After that conversation in July about him coming to Cree's birthday, we have not had any contact with Jason whatsoever.
Y'all, did y'all hear what she just said? And I told y'all one of the worst feelings, or something that really gets me, is him not having a relationship with his siblings. They don't deserve it, bro. Jason and his siblings, they do not deserve it. And it's crazy to me that a person like Cora Jakes, we talking about TD Jakes' daughter, We talking about this woman right here. We talking about her right here. This is what we talking about. This is what we talking about. Woo, 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 woo. This who we talking about. That is some crazy stuff. I told y'all when the birthday party situation came, I was frustrated to hear how Cora did her. Anyway, let's keep going.
No phone calls, no messages, no nothing. If we go scale it back to the month of April, between the months of March and between March, April, May, when Jason and I were talking, he told me how he was put into therapy. And then I was like, well, son, why was you put into therapy? And he said that Cora put him into therapy so that he could discuss different things, his attitude and his anger issues that he was having, as well as me. Now, at the time, and through the text, I could tell that it was not Jason texting, because I can tell when he's texting. You can tell when an 8-year-old, 9-year-old is texting versus a grown person. I'm not slow. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. I'm not ignorant. I'm not an idiot. I'm very educated, very well spoken. I have common sense. I have intuition. I know how to discern and decipher. Okay, so, and I was like, okay. One thing that I didn't do in my conversations with Jason, and when we did speak and we did talk, I kept it solely on us. I did not talk about Brandon. I did not talk about Cora's family. And quite frankly, I didn't talk about Cora, because when I'm sorry, y'all, my mom called. So stay in the room. If it pauses, don't leave. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So when I did speak with Jason, our conversations were never about the case. Okay. I never talked to him about the case. We had one conversation, our very first conversation, and he was asking me, why did I feel the way I feel concerning Brandon, or why did I feel the way I feel? And I said, Jason, that's not a conversation that we need to have right now. When we're able to talk one-on-one, face-to-face, and you still would like to have that conversation, we can have that conversation, because there's a lot of things that you don't understand right now, even though you may feel like you do, you don't. I left it at that. Okay. So I'm wise enough to know, unlike Cora, that you keep a child in a child's place. Even when you're going through court and you're going through different things, the judge would tell you not to have those conversations with children, that they do not need to be a part of the conversation, neither show the conversation, seeing the conversation, or different things like that. So it, I didn't discuss it with him. My focus when speaking with him and talking to him is creating a more stronger bond with him, getting to know him all over again, and just keeping it around that. So it baffled me that her response was that I was traumatizing Jason. I was confusing Jason. And the reason why that baffled me is because when I go back to 2018 and when I go back to 2017, in particular,
Okay. Before she gets into this, first of all, I want to say shout out to everyone in the house. There's 221 people watching. Please make sure you hit that like button. If you're on Twitter, make sure you give your voice some hearts over there on Twitter. But thank you so much for being here. Again, please hit that like button. She's about to get into something that I just it just was crazy to me. And that's where the title of my video came from. Let's listen.
April of 2018, after the second trial, Cora sent me an email. because I had made a post because I got to see Jason for the first time in 2 years. Mind y'all, during the whole 2 years that we were going back to court, back and forth to court and trial from 2016 to 2018, I did not see my son. She made it to where when we went to demand visitations, um, the judge, it was a sitting judge at this particular court hearing, who said that he could not make a decision when we were trying to get visitation. And so that was a um, loophole that they got, because it was illegal for them to even bring the case to court because Jason was not in their care for 6 months or more by himself. So they wasn't even supposed to be able to bring the case to court. She wasn't even supposed to be able to ask the court to terminate my rights. Okay. So it so I didn't get to see him. I didn't get to talk to him for the whole 2 years that we were going back and forth to court. Um so she alienated me then. And then in April of 2018, she sends me an email basically telling me that Jason was not my son and I need to stop addressing myself as his mother.
Ooh wee. Baby, not you send something with a cease and desist over there to her for her to not address her son or not address what her role is as his mom. Listen, y'all can say what y'all want to say. Cora's a snake. Cora's a snake. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. You a crazy lady. You is just as crazy as you look on this picture. Cause what? Cause what? You emailed this lady and told this lady to know that you would prefer that she no longer addresses Jason as being his mother. What? That is diabolical and crazy, y'all. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going.
That I am confusing him, and that if I did not stop, that she will cut off my visitations from him, that I would not be able to talk to him, speak to him, or be around him. This was April of 2018. Okay. So I really want to know who's traumatizing the child, because I'm not traumatizing. If anything, he's confused because of you, because of this image that you're trying to project, not only to the world, but also to him. So this was April, and I'm giving y'all a timeline so y'all can understand and see the manipulation, the coercion, the sense of entitlement this woman has over a child that's not hers, that she did not birth and that she did not attain properly. Okay. April 2018 comes and she sends me this email, um, basically saying that she did not like she said that I could not post Jason on my social media, that her and Brandon are his legal parents now, legal guardian parents now, and that they do not approve of me posting my son and speaking of him as my son. And
Y'all, that is evil. I don't care what you say. That is evil coming from someone. What? Bruh. If you had no malice intent, if you had no ill intent, there would never be a problem why she couldn't ever post her son. What is you over there telling him? See, that's the crazy part. Because what is you over there telling him? I get it. I'm adopted via speak, so I understand that. My thing is, coming from a person who is supposed to be a pastor, a minister, all of these things, this is what you're doing. Pam said, I think y'all mixing up morals with legal process. We could be. We definitely could be. Unfortunately, Cora family um has money to pay people for her dirty deeds. I hope high-powered lawyers take her case um and helps her get her child back. I don't know. I just think someone of Cora's statue, you it's ways that you could do this and it look. I'm with you, Pam. I probably could be mixing up the two, but coming from a person like her, and you are doing these things, this is crazy to me. Thi- It's crazy to me. Let's keep listening.
Me as his mother, and that if I did not stop, that she has the power to end my visitations with him, to cut off all communication with him, because she will not have him confused or traumatized by me. That was April of 2018.
But then I think when she says something like that, confused or traumatized, like Cora, I guess this is where I am with it. And I guess I'm not thinking of it from a legal standpoint at this particular time, because we're listening to what she's saying, and to say that this boy's like biological mother is traumatizing her. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know.
After the second trial, I was supposed to have 6 months of visitation on every second Saturday of the month for 8 hours every second Saturday of the month. And then we were supposed to come back to court to redo the visitation, like giving me extended time. Okay. So for those 6 months, every other month, I did not have the full 6 months. Every other month, she would make an excuse as to why I could not have my visitation. One excuse in particular, which I do have documented, and I do have the emails, I do have receipts because I keep receipts, and this is why. She said that she had a ministry and speaking engagement, something like that to the sort, and no other person was going to be able to bring Jason so that I could have my 8-hour visitation on that Saturday. And this is probably in July. This is in July because this is Cree's birthday month. Again, we're at Cree's birthday month. This is the first time we're at Cree's birthday month, and she was like, "Oh, I have a speaking engagement. He's not going to be able to come. Lady Sonia is coming with me as well. Our Trey Scott is not available. Lisa Owens is not available, and the other person wasn't available." Now, all of a sudden, all these people are not, and these same people are not available every other month, coincidentally. She said, so we will not be able to do the visitation. And I responded and I said, Cora, you've known since April that I get Jason every second Saturday of the month for 8 hours. Why would you go and book a speaking engagement knowing that this is the Saturday of my visitation? You did it. She did it on purpose. Okay. Yes, someone had to be with him and someone had to drop him off. Yes. And so I said, why would you do that? Why would you take away my visitation because you have a speaking engagement, and this has been set in place since April of 2018? This is now July of 2018, and you're trying to tell me that I can't have my visitation because no one is available. But why would you book a speaking engagement on the day that you know I have a visitation? I don't care if it was already booked prior. it's your responsibility to make the necessary arrangements so that the order is complied with. And she did not do that. And this was the case every other month. Okay. So in November, I said that to say that's just one example. It's a lot of examples. That's just one example. And I said that to say, fast forward from 2018 to know exactly, she's been alienating me since 2016 to break the bond of me and my child, so that it will be like, oh, Jason doesn't know me. Okay, follow, people, follow. Okay, so from 20, let's fast forward now to November of 2022. The excuse that she gave me in November of 2022 is the reason why I don't have any contact with him, is because I have not been consistent. Okay, so you tell me, how does a parent be consistent when every chance you get, you alienate that parent from their child? Okay, this is why I've been talking about manipulation. You alienate that parent from the child every chance that you get, but then want to try to turn around and say, oh, you're not consistent. You don't call him enough. You don't see him enough. How can I call him and see him enough if you continuously block me out? Explain that to me. So I said, okay, November. Okay, that's the excuse that you want, because that's the excuse that she had been using for years. You're not consistent. I said, okay, I'm not consistent. So guess what I did? I started calling Jason every other day. I started emailing him. I started messaging him. Very consistent. Because now what are you going to say? So boom, fast forward. Now we're in January of 2023. January, February 2023. She tried to pull the cord again. You haven't called Jason. You haven't messaged Jason. You know what I did? I kindly pulled up the emails, recorded it. I said, I haven't been messaging Jason. Here's the emails right here. Here's the emails right here. Here's the emails right here that I've been messaging Jason. Because one thing I'm going to do is keep a receipt. Because I already know how they play. Hey, Torn the Dunn.
This is
I already
disappointing.
know how they play. So she was like, well, maybe you've been sending them to the wrong email. No, I've been sending them to the email that you gave me. That's the email that I sent them to. And if he's not receiving them, it's because of you. No other reason. It's because of you. You can't make me think no other way. Okay, boom. So after she seen that I had been messaging him, that I had been calling him, that I had been reaching out, and now she know, okay, well, I can't say that. So now she begins to let me speak to Jason. Okay, she lets me speak to Jason. January, February, March, April, May gets here of 2023. May gets here, and everybody knows about the birthday. Jason wanted us to be at his birthday party. Jason invited us to be at his birthday party. Let's be clear. So to say that Jason doesn't want a relationship with me and that Jason is traumatized by me, that can't be the case. Because every time I speak to Jason and every time I talk to Jason and every time he talks to me and his children, he's not traumatized. He's not confused. He's smiling. He's happy to be on the phone with us. He's so happy to be on the phone. He's so happy to be on the phone with us that he doesn't even want to get off the phone. This is every time we talk to him. We call him. I was like, okay, I got his school schedule down. You get out of school at X amount of time. You should be home by this time. And by that time, I give him some time to, get together. So I'd be calling about 5. Okay. Call my 5. We always talking. So May gets here, and Jason is like, Mom, I want you and my brothers and my sisters to come to my birthday party. And I said, okay, baby, where's it gonna be at? He says, I don't know the details. Well, he didn't say details. He said, I don't know where it's gonna be at. We have to ask. You have to ask my adopted mom, because I've already told him in our conversations, you do not address her as mother when you talk to me. You can say adopted mom, or you can say Miss Cora, but I'm your mama, and we're gonna respect it. Okay, so that was already understood with Jason. He understands it very well. Jason is not a slow child. Okay, and so he expresses that he wants all of us to come, that he wants all of us to be there. Because, mind you, by this time, he has talked with his siblings. He's playing Roblox with his siblings. That they talk on their own time now around this time and everything of the sort. So, so, um, yeah. So I'm like, okay, so you have to ask, ask her and let me know. So I guess he informed her or didn't. And so then I sent a message and I said, hey, Cora, Jason wanted us to come to his birthday. So if you could send us the information so that we could be there. Her response was, like I've told this story before, basically saying that her family felt uncomfortable with my presence, and that we were not invited, and that if I wanted to do something for Jason, that I needed to do it on my own. I could throw my own party for him. And I was like, so after the party, you gonna bring them? She was like, yes. Now, outside of that, we had a few choice of words between her and I, because I'm not gonna let you try to manipulate me. I'm not gonna let you say what you want to say, and I'm not letting you get away with anything. Okay. So I'm going to have a rebuttal, and I'm going to cast down every lie that you tell, or every lie that you try to tell, or every lie that you think that you're gonna tell. Okay. So basically, in a nutshell, she's like, you throw your own party for him, and he'll be there. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it then. If you can throw a party for him, we'll do it. Like, and to insinuate as if I'm not gonna do it. Like, girl. Okay, so I do it. I throw the party. I brought everybody along for the journey. If you follow me on Facebook, then you know that. I throw the party. She did not bring Jason, and said that she didn't bring him because security didn't clear it. How does security?
Now wait a minute. I guess I was kind of unaware of how that whole birthday party thing went, because I thought it was okay. Cora, girl. Okay, so he wanted his siblings to come to his birthday party that Cora was throwing for him. Cora would not allow her to come because she said she was uncomfortable with her presence. She tells her to throw Jason a birthday party, and she would bring him, then only to allow Michelle to throw the birthday party and for her not to bring him to the birthday party because it couldn't get cleared by security.
Not clear something that y'all have to tell them to do. Y'all pay security. Security works for y'all, not the other way around. All they have to do is show up. That's how it works. They just show up. Okay, so boom, get over that. So then she messaged me on Jason's actual birthday. This is
Pam, from my understanding, she addresses that at the end of this video, and I didn't necessarily get to the end of it. But I think she does address that fully here in the video.
May 21st, or maybe it was the day before. I can't really remember. But she was like, I just wanted to send out an invite that y'all can come to Jason's party. It is an unplugged event. I guess meaning no videos, or don't disclose the location. She was like, the hours is from such and such time to such and such time. Well, the problem with that is that by the time I got the message, because she could have called, she sends an email. She did send an email, and I think she messaged me on Instagram, or something like that. But why didn't you pick up the phone to actually call me to make sure that I received the message? So by the time I get the message, it's too late. It's not too late. It's too late in the sense of I didn't have time to go get his brothers and his sisters and be there at the party before it ended. So I had to go to his party with just me and my sister. Okay, and that was another thing that frustrated me and angered me. But I let it go, and I still went to his party to see my son. Because at that point in time, it's not about you, it's not about me, it's not about nothing else. It's about Jason. Okay, so I put aside everything just to be there. Close the door all the way. Just to be there, lift it up, just to be there for his party. We get there, we talk. I even talked to First Lady. I talked to Bishop. Cora was there. Jermaine was there. Lady Sonya was there. Some other Monet and her kids was there, and there was some other people that was there that I did not know. My sister knew, but I didn't know them. So that's neither here nor there. So we went. I brought his gifts and all that. Okay, that's May. We continued to talk through June, although it was not consistent. Like when we would call, we wouldn't get an answer most times. And then July gets here. We were told that his iPad was broken, and that's why I hadn't spoken to him. So, and I offered like, hey, well, I can get his iPad fixed, because
They could have got his iPad fixed too. Now, no shade. No shade. I was thinking before she even said that, I was thinking, child, why didn't get the iPad fixed? Girl, y'all can walk up to the Apple store and get the iPad fixed. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. You didn't want to fix that iPad, Cora. Girl. Not the iPad.
I want to be able to talk to him. I want to be able to FaceTime him. I want to be able to see him. So she was like, no, it's already there. It's already getting fixed. Okay, boo-boo. All right. No problem. Let me know when it gets fixed. I said, but in the meantime, I still should be able to speak with him on the phone that we're talking on now. Okay, so boom. So that happens. After July, when it came time for Creed birthday, Jason expressed that he wanted to come to Creed. This is Jason expressing it. This is not me saying, hey, you want to come to your sister's birthday? Jason says, Mom, Creed birthday is coming up, right? I said, yes, son, it is. He was like,
who? Honey. Pam. I want to do right. Oh. I do too. I have so many unanswered questions. But it I don't know. It makes your wheels really turn because it. Y'all know I done told y'all some stuff about this family that I do know to be true, as far as like connections and stuff like that. Like, but I don't know. I'm with you, Pam. I'm with you. I'm with you.
well, can I come to her party? I said, of course, son. I will let you know what we're doing, and I'll get the Don't come back in here no more. I said, of course, son. I will get the information to Cora, and we will.
And I don't know. This is again, I think where I could be just be. I don't know how to say it, but what I will say is, yo, they have an adoption ministry. This is the part that really gets me, y'all. They have an adoption ministry. Why did you not use the adoption ministry and you decided to do this to someone that trusted you? Somebody. So again, listen. Y'all don't want to hear me talk. Let me let her finish.
Work it out. That is the last conversation that I had with Jason. That is the last time I spoke with Jason. That is the last time I talked to Jason. That is the last conversation that I had with my son. Okay. After that conversation, I have not been able to talk to him. I have not been able to see him. I have not been able to communicate with him. Nothing. Every time I call the phone, it's like somebody picking up and hanging it up. And if it's not picking up and hanging up, it'll ring and then it just goes silent. Okay. When we text now, when we text his email, his iCloud email, the text messages are not going through. When we FaceTime the iCloud email, the FaceTimes are not going through. I've messaged her several times asking, like, hey, I'm just trying to talk to Jason. What's going on? No response, no nothing. From July to now, nothing. So let's fast forward to January 2024, because this is the month that we're in. Don Victory messages Cora on my behalf. I didn't tell her to do it. She did it on her own, but on my behalf. Cora responds. And what baffles me about this is you can respond to a stranger, somebody that you don't know, in full detail of your lies of recollection, but can't answer me when I'm asking you, why haven't I spoke to Jason? She then goes on in the message that she sent.
That is absolutely correct, Coco JB. Y'all know I'm here in Dallas, Texas too. So, but that is true. She was over the children's ministry. That is absolutely correct. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what her position is now. Even if she even still works in the vicinity of children, I have not been, of course, back to the Potter's house since when was it, after the panorama. So, but yeah, so I don't know currently what her position is, but yeah.
Is to say that I'm confusing Jason and I'm traumatizing Jason. And I'm trying to understand, how am I confusing and traumatizing my son when I'm speaking to Jason? I'm not talking about anything that I'm speaking out about on the internet. I'm not talking bad about Cora to him. I'm not talking bad about anybody to him. I'm not talking bad about his bishop and first lady and Sarah. I'm not talking bad. We don't have any type of those conversations. So what is confusing to him? No, you're confusing him, because he knows that when he's talking to me, whatever you done told him and whatever you done showed him, it ain't lining up. The man thing man. Because when I'm talking to him, I love you, Jason. And I did tell him I've always wanted you. I've never wanted to give you up, because that's not a lie. And if y'all want me to lie to my child, I'm not going to do it. She then goes on to say that I do not want to have a genuine relationship with Jason, that I am doing this for a following and a content, and that her son, she said my son, meaning her son, and she kept saying it in the message, she would not allow me to exploit him. Bitch, I'm not exploiting him. I'm telling the truth about you and your family. That's not the same. And see, that's that manipulation ass shit. You can't pull that shit over me, baby. I can read right through it. You're not finna make me shut the fuck up to have a relationship with him. I'm not gonna denounce the truth. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to say that everything that I've been saying this whole time has been a lie, just so that you will allow me access to my.
You know, I was gonna say something, but you know what? Before I say it, I need to make sure that it's actual proof. But it would answer one of Pam's questions. Pam, it would answer one of your questions. But again, I don't know if it's true or not. I'll probably DM you, and tell you that piece, because I don't want to say it and it not be true. But let's keep going.
Son, I'm not gonna do it, because I'm not lying. And it's as simple as that. I'm not lying. Okay, so then she goes on to say that when I want to have a genuine relationship with him, that she will do it the right way, and that is through mediation. She then goes on to say that she can't give me back my son because he is legally hers, and that if she was to give him to me, that she will be legally charged with abandonment of a child. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. That is what that lady said. She wrote it out in the message. She also said that I was fine and happy and content in her home, that I was engaged, that I graduated from theater arts. She said that what else bullshit she said that I never told her that I wanted him. I have a whole email that I emailed her telling her that I didn't want to give my child up, that I wanted to raise my child. And although it may be difficult, although it might be a little struggle, that, you know, it is what it is. That's my son. And I want to raise my son along with his other siblings. I wrote a long email to her saying this. So for you to say she never said it, she was fine, content. No, chick. I was never fine. I was never content. I was never happy. She said that she didn't seem depressed to me. I didn't seem depressed to you, but you're the one telling me I'm depressed. You're the one telling me I'm going through postpartum depression. I didn't seem depressed to you, but you're the one counseling me. You're the one making me sit in front of a MacBook and asking me a series of 100 questions. And then let's talk about this engagement. I was never engaged. When I got pregnant, you told me that it wasn't a good look for me to be pregnant, and that in order for me to be okay going to church, the Potter's house, I need to at least put a ring on and act like I'm engaged. You then proceeded to take me to Walmart to get a fake ring to wear so that I could go to church pregnant, so that people would think that I am engaged or married. This was you, Cora. Not only did you do that, you were counseling the couple Shane and Gregory, and you married them. That was your first marriage ceremony. I don't forget shit. So for you to try to spin that narrative, bitch, you are senile crazy. This is what I'm saying, manipulation, you guys. And then for her to say that she will legally be charged, how can you be legally charged with abandonment for relinquishing your illegal rights that you attained to a child and giving the child back to the mother and reinstating her rights as his guardian and his mother? You cannot get in trouble for that. You can't brainwash me. You can't make me feel guilty.
Wait. Cora.
You can't make me feel bad for speaking out and telling the truth, because I'm going to keep speaking out and I'm going to keep telling the truth. And guess what's going to follow after that? Legal action. Then she goes on to say that she has not sued me. The only reason why she has not sued me is because I have 4 other children that I'm taking care of. And that she respects the gag order. Because I told y'all it was a gag order. And I told y'all that I finally said I can't keep my mouth closed no more. I can't keep my mouth closed no more. Okay? Tell me this. If somebody is out here talking as much as they talking, and it is bringing down your character, is you know, and I'm lying if I'm lying so much, because this is detrimental to your character, to your platform, to your image, to all of that. If I'm lying on you so much and I'm slandering you and I'm not telling the truth and I'm talking about the fam, she said she is talking about the only family he knows and the only sister he knows and she still referenced Brandon.
Okay, so relinquishing your illegal rights. Cora is the legal parent under the law. Now, how she got it may be a different story. She needs to focus on the legal aspect.
As his father, the only father he knows. Well, chick, the only reason why they're the only ones that he knows is because you have alienated him and isolated him from me. So there's no vindication in what you're saying, ma'am. There's no validation in what you're saying. And then she goes on to talk about how she hasn't talked about this and nobody knows her side. And this, that, then, and the other. And she's trying to respect the gag order. We heard your side. In the sermon, Don't Divide the Baby, Take the Baby and Run. We heard your side in your book, Ferocious Warrior. We heard your side in your book, Faith in It. We've heard your side, ma'am. You're not suing me, not because of my 4 other children. You're not suing me because you know the can of worms that will open if you sued me. Because in order to sue me for the gag order that's put in place, the whole order would have to be revealed. The whole court documents will have to be revealed. And dare you sue me and take it to court, because once you put it in court and it's open in court, then everybody will know. Everybody will know. So the damage that you think will cause to me would in fact ricochet and backfire onto you. That's why you're not suing me. That's why you're not suing me. And then how is it, are you respecting a gag order, but you're talking about a sealed case with a woman that you don't know and with a woman that you never met? But you're talking about a sealed case. And then you're talking about but you've been talking about this sealed case. See, that's why you can't sue me, because you've already been talking about it. I didn't start talking about it with your name on it until 2022. But you've been talking about it. That's why you can't sue me. So let's call it ace a ace and let's call a spade a spade. It's no other reason why. There's no other reason why. She's trying to say, I came back after 2 years and said I wanted my son. Let me tell you this. Even if that was true, even if you want to say it wasn't until 2 years later that I came. Jason was born in 2014. We went to court in 2016. That is 2 years. But it wasn't 2 years when I was saying I want I've been telling you this since the beginning. Okay, but let's take out it. Let's say I was engaged. Let's say I was fine and happy and content. Let's say I did say I wanted her to raise Jason because I wasn't able to do it. Let's say I did say all those things. Let's say that's where my mind was. Let's say that is true. At the end of the day, it still don't fucking matter. Because once I said, no, this is not what I want to do. I want my son and I want to raise my son. And you knew that and you were aware of that. You should have let my son go. And he was only 2 years old. So let's talk about trauma. Let's talk about confusing. At 2 years old, you really don't know nothing. At 3 years old, you don't really comprehend and understand. 4 years old for sure. 5, 6, 7, 8, even 9 years old. Okay, about 8, 7, 8, 9, you start coming. You have a little understanding, but you don't have full understanding. So if let's just say all of that was true, you're still in the wrong. You're in the wrong for fighting me for my son. You're in the wrong for taking my son. You're in the wrong for alienating me from my son. You're completely in the wrong. You're completely in the wrong. I could see if it was Jason was 7 years old and here I am coming back saying, oh, I want my son. That if that was the case, no, you're trying to say that he had been with you for the full 2 years, which is not a fact. And you're trying to say it was only after 2 years that I came back and said I did. And let's say that happened. Let's say it happened how you're trying to put it out there. It's still no justification for what you did. It still doesn't negate or take away from what you did to me and what you said to me. It still doesn't take away from the fact that I told you I wanted my son, and you held him captive, basically. So it don't matter how you try to flip it. It don't matter how you try to spin it. It don't matter how in your mind you try to make it okay. It doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm a lot. It doesn't matter. When you knew that this mother wanted her child, instead of giving her her child, you took her to court to terminate her rights, and then tried to prove her unfit when you knew that she was more than capable of doing it. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you say. And you should have kept your mouth closed. You shouldn't have said shit. You shouldn't have messaged on. You shouldn't have said nothing. Why would you even say something? Why would you trigger people? Because now people are about to come out in droves. Now we gonna find Amari's mama. Now the witnesses, they're gonna come. And we're coming. You sitting up here talking like your daddy, and that's the problem with y'all. Pride goes before the fall. Just like Bishop J shouldn't have got on that stand and on that pulpit and addressed, he shouldn't address nothing. He should have said nothing. He should have just preached the word. You, ma'am, should have said nothing. You should have been doing what you've been doing with everybody else. You should have been blocking everybody else. But instead, you not only say something, you respond back with a whole long ass essay. Not a paragraph, an essay. It don't matter what you say. You can say that I'll agree for you to take care of my child. You can say that I said that I couldn't do it. You can say that that is what I wanted. Even if I did, the fact still remains that I told you that it was not what I wanted to do, and I wanted my child. Ma'am, what delusion of a world do you live in? Please explain that to me. And why did you think that you could message a lady that you didn't know? Like, you can't scare me not to talk. You can't dangle my son over my head. You can't use him as a pawn against me to make me shut up and be quiet. It don't work that way, love. It don't work that way, boo. Because I'm not fighting against flesh and blood. I'm fighting against principalities and wickedness. That's what I'm fighting against. So it don't work that way. It don't work that way. And then why would you, and see, this is the part where you fucked up at as well. Why would you allow me to be back in my child's life and my child back in my life just to take him again and then use the excuse because I won't stop talking on social media? So because I won't stop talking on social media, my relationship with my son should be severed? You don't think that's traumatizing to him? What's more traumatizing? Explain it to me. Because when Jason looks in the mirror, he don't look like you. He don't look like Amari. He don't look like Brandon. He don't look like TD. He don't look like Sarita. He don't look like Sarah. He don't look like Jacqueline. He don't look like Ernest. He don't look like Jermaine. He don't look like Jamar. He don't look like none of y'all. When he looks in the mirror, I promise you, he tells himself he see his mother. Because that's the first thing he said when he got on the phone. Wow, I look just like you. You can't tell me that my baby doesn't want to see me. You can't tell me that my baby doesn't want to.
Wait, why y'all didn't tell me that it was doing that? Okay. Sorry.
Have a relationship with me and his siblings. You can't tell me that. What it is what it's always been. You're jealous of a mother and son bond. So much to the point that you will do anything to sever it, including at the expense of him. So if anybody is traumatizing him and has him in this space, it's you. She said that Jason and his therapist agreed that it was not good to talk to me or have a relationship with me until I am quiet on social media. You put him in counseling not in August of 2021 when these allegations of Brandon came out, not in April of 2022 when Brandon was locked up. You didn't put him in counseling until after you had reintroduced me into his life. You don't think I know a setup when I see a setup? And then use that to cut off the communication with me and Jason. Make it make sense, little bud. It's nothing that Cora, since you won't answer my phone calls and you have me blocked on social media, all the way around. I've even messaged your mom. I messaged your dad. And this is why I started talking. Because y'all think y'all can ignore me. And y'all can't ignore me. I'm not going anywhere. And I keep telling y'all that. So let me tell you this, Cora Breon Jakes.
Ooh.
Let me tell you this,
Not a good
boo-boo. Get your house in order. Because a reckoning is coming.
Ooh.
You think this shit is just social media. You think that I am just talking on social media. I want you to sue me. Sue me for defamation of character. Sue me for not respecting the gag order. Sue me for the NDA. Because when you sue me, you best believe I have the right to contest. And I have the right to present my evidence. And I have a right to state openly and before the court why I did what I did. Because the court has a duty and a responsibility to listen. So sue me, bitch. Don't make it about my 4 other children. Don't make it about any of that. Don't make it about, oh, because I have 4 other children that I'm raising. No, speak it what it is. I have Jason's 4 other siblings that I'm raising. Not just 4 other children. I have his siblings that I'm raising. So if I am lying about what I'm talking about, and I am defaming your character, and these are slanderous claims, and I am not respecting a gag order, and I am causing you turmoil and trauma, including Jason, sue me. Take me to court, because I want to go. Because I want to go. I want to go. Y'all cannot scare me. You cannot scare me. You cannot scare me. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Okay? I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of your mama. I'm not scared of your daddy. I'm not scared of your sister. I'm not scared of your brothers. I'm not scared of your lawyers. I'm not scared of your supporters. I'm not scared of your church. I'm not scared. The only person I fear is God. Because if God be for me, who can be against me, baby? I don't walk in fear. I'm not walking in a shell. If I walk out my house today and you assassinate me, I know that I fought a good fight. And I know that you had to, the only way you can get me to shut up is kill me. Because even if you put me in jail, baby, I'm going to be speaking.
Jesus.
I'm going to be speaking. I'm still going to be talking. So sue me. Don't make it about Cree and Anaya and Liam and Jadon. That's not good enough, love. That's not good enough, love. Sue me so the floodgates can open. So the floodgates can open. Sue me. I'm defaming your character? Sue me. I'm not telling the truth, sue me. I'm lying, sue me. I'm not respecting a gag order, sue me. I'm not upholding the NDA, sue me. Take me to court. You're not going to take me to court because you can't take me to court. Because if you take me to court, then everybody is really going to know. You're not suing me because if you sue me, you not only do you look guilty now, everybody will know that you're guilty. You have my son in therapy, not because of me. You have my son in therapy because you're trying to protect the image that you have put out here. And you're using him as a pawn. That's why he's in therapy. Because how does Jason know about my lives? Do you not forget that you was on my live talking about how you're showing my lives to Jason? Because Jason is not even allowed on the internet. Jason is not even allowed on the internet. Jason doesn't even have a cell phone. Jason is only allowed to play his games. So how would Jason know what I'm speaking about and what I'm talking about? Jason goes to a private school with white kids. Do you not remember him being bullied because he was black? How would Jason know if you're not showing him? And you fucked up and let it be known that you were the one showing him. So I'm not the one traumatizing him. You are the one traumatizing him. Let's be clear. And let this serve as a notice to you that if you don't want the smoke and if you don't want me responding publicly, then shut your ass up. Because everything that you say is no more private, nothing. I'm not keeping nothing in private. Because when it was in private, you got away and got to do with whatever you wanted to do, including growing your platform and your daddy's platform. We're not doing it in 2024. We're not doing it in 2024. Any lie that you tell on me, I'm going to bring receipts for the truth. I'm going to bring receipts for the truth. Okay? Now, let me address this to you all. I understand that this is not a social media fight, but if it wasn't for social media and if it wasn't for me coming public and publicly putting their name on what all I've had endured, I would not have even gotten to see him and talk to him from November to July. So this is why I come publicly, because it took it to be public for them to understand and realize his mama not going nowhere. So get off my back with, oh, this needs to be in court. It is going to be in court. It is going to be handled in court. It's going to be handled in the court of the judicial system and also the court of public opinion. As she tried to say, she's just doing this for the court of public opinion and for following and content. No, I'm doing it because the world needs to know the truth of how y'all treat people and how y'all do people. People think grooming is just, grooming is just not, when older people try to get younger people. Grooming is just that, manipulation. People groom people who have weak minds, who are not mentally stable, who are vulnerable in a lot of ways. They get you to tell them your darkest secrets. They get you to tell them how you feel about yourself and where you're at and what's going on and things of your past. And then they take those things and they turn it around and they use them against you over your head to make.
What did I tell y'all last week? This is my first time again getting to the end of this video, but what did I tell y'all last week when we talked about this is another form of grooming, such as manipulation? We talked about that stuff. We talked about that stuff last week, didn't it? But this is basically what she's saying. People use that stuff over your head. We talked about that last week. It wasn't about this per se, but we did talk about that manipulation tactic.
you do what they want you to do. And I'm going to let the world know it's not all of y'all are manipulators. Every last one of you. Yes, including y'all beloved Sarah. Every last one of y'all groom. Every last one of y'all take advantage of the less fortunate. Last one of y'all play mind games. Every last one of y'all. It is absolutely a form of abuse. It is mental abuse. And then to continue it on, even as that, y'all want to talk about character. That speaks volumes to character. I don't have to go to mediation to have a relationship with my son when you've already reintroduced him to me and his siblings. So now why is it you're trying to scale it back to mediation? No, you're trying to scale it back to have paperwork. Again, the same thing that you did before and how you obtained him. You're trying to scale it back to have paperwork. Not for any other reason.
Okay, listen. Oh, how can I say this? I'm gonna twerk on the fence with this video. And when I say twerk on the fence, I have a couple of different feelings. Um, Morally, of course, I feel a way about it. When we talk about legally, I feel a different way about it. Like, and I also feel like Michelle, if we know how powerful this family is, you should never expose what your next steps are or what you think your next steps are. Like, you at this point, you have to hit them with the unknown or hit them in areas in which they don't see it coming. And this is why I say I feel different ways about it. And that's just being real. I'm pretty fair in all of my, with my commentary, whether, some people agree or disagree. I feel like, again, I also understand where the hurt could be coming from. And maybe that is what is pushing her to come out and talk about these things and all of that. But again, I feel like at this point, we're moving into another year. You going on months without talking to him. I feel like, again, we should be at this place where we can't keep showing them what we getting ready to do, what's coming next, and because, again, if you feel as though this was not done in the proper manner, I just feel like, again, they shouldn't know anything. We shouldn't be getting on the internet, saying how we feel. Now, she did an interview last night. Not last night. She did an interview today, actually. It was today. Prior to me going live, I actually saw that it was like it said it had streamed like an hour ago. It was a few hours ago where she did another interview. Have not watched the interview because it was like an hour and I want to say about 30 something minutes. And I didn't get a chance to watch it. But this channel that she goes to on YouTube, they actually have multiple videos in regards to Michelle Loud. So, I mean, for me, I I feel different ways. I do. And again, that's just me being real. Guess you could say I'm twerking on the fence. Uh or I don't know. You're right, never let them know, yeah, what they're doing. I just feel like, and I get the whole fact of her not being able to find or be able to afford legal counsel. I do get that. But if you can't afford legal counsel, one thing you can't do is be online threatening the people to do exactly what you don't really have the money to get done. You see what I'm saying? So again, I do feel multiple ways about this, but I also still feel like she's a hurt mother, and that particular part of her, I mean, she hurting. So and I can see that. You know what I'm saying? So I just I don't know. That's how I feel about it. How can you win in this scenario? She needs to stop talking yet in Dallas. Yeah, I agree. You're right. Never. Okay, I read that one. You never let your left hand know what your right hand. Yeah, yeah, I agree. If it was truly illegal, a lawyer would likely take the case. Lynn, I probably shouldn't say that, but I'm a hush on that one. Trust and believe when God brings a house powder down, he brings it down. This battle is the Lord's. He's taking up her righteous cause. Pam says, I remember when I sued Kojic, I was warned of their power too. Any real isn't scared of power. I agree. Get those judges removed off your case. You have that right. Now, oh Jesus. One of the judges that was on one of these cases recused themselves. Is that is a such thing, right, Pam? Recusing themselves. I'm gonna get that to you. I'm gonna get that to you. But yeah. I feel you, Chef. She needs to check her emotions in public and move inside in private and move in silence. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Expose the Jakes and Judges connection. Yeah. And I don't think you can do any of that, any of what we're saying, because I think we're all saying majority of the same thing. Um, it needs to be a limit to it, you know. You can't just come out here guns a blazing and yeah, it just don't work like that. One thing I do agree with her is that Cora is doing no better traumatizing that baby. I agree with that too. I disagree with her being quiet. Social media brings attention and just may get her the help she needs. If any of us were in her position, I think we use resources as well. So I can agree with that particular piece of it, Deborah, but I think what everyone is saying in order at this point, right? We're speaking now, we're speaking currently. She said all that she can say on the internet at this point. And that's no shade. That's no shade. This is just speaking real. You've said all you needed to say. You've done several interviews. Your story. One thing I'll say about Michelle is that from what I have seen, her story has been consistent. You got to start doing stuff behind the scenes and stop letting them know what you're going to do. Because what that does is that put them 10 steps ahead. They already 25 steps ahead, allegedly. So now they're going to be 35 steps ahead the more you keep exposing what you're trying to do. I think that's what people are saying. Um, yes, if you find a connection to a judge, get everyone recused. You have to prove the connection though. And I think this judge recused themselves and not like the opposite way around. Um, but yeah, I'll tell you. Um, wasn't one of the judges a friend and a church member? Oh, I'm gonna say allegedly here, and honestly, I mean this ain't no just no nothing that people have not heard. But y'all, a lot of people have heard that there was a particular judge. I won't say this judge's name, but there's a particular judge that, and then I'll just say allegedly, what people are saying that there's a particular judge that went to the Potter's house that was a really good friend, has been seen at the Jake's home, etc. And that's just where I'll leave that at. I'm going to say allegedly though. I'm going to protect my platform. And if you feel like you need to go look it up and figure it out, go look it up and figure it out. But just giving you a surround about on what has been said. And that's one of the things that was said. I do agree with that, Chef. Stop telling the internet people because yeah, they don't care. They really don't care. You know, people that tell you they praying for you, honey. Yeah, they may be praying for you. They not doing the type of praying you thinking. She mentions all the judges, everybody at the end. Oh, she does? Okay, okay. Then that's cool. If y'all hear her say that, y'all hear her say that. I'ma still say allegedly. Maybe she's doing things behind the scenes. Maybe this is a step. We shall see. Well, I'm gonna say this. My prayer is that she gets the help that she needs. And I mean, if I just think at this point, I think at this point, we've heard it. We got it. Like Pam said, I think morally, most people feel a way about it. But now let's start focusing on the legal aspect. And the legal aspect, in my opinion, would be to kind of keep quiet on what your next moves are going to be. That's just how I feel, you know? And I get it. And I even said that. I said, I think as a mother, you can, every time she tells the story, you can feel in some point of her telling the story that she's in pain. You can hear it. You can see it. You can feel it. I can feel it. So I get it. I get it. I get it. I get the frustration. I get the hurt. I get those things. But you just got to be a little bit more. You just got to move a little bit different. I don't know. Of course, she's doing what she can behind the scenes. Where is Jason's biological father? He has rights. Um, does the biological father have rights? My prayer is that these demons continue to be revealed and fall. She needs to get a set of lawyers that's not affiliated with Dallas. I do agree. Okay, I read that one. Ah, okay. Anyway, y'all, that's how I feel about everything. Guys, please do me a favor. Make sure you hit the like button. It's a little bit too much going on in my background. I can't focus anyway. Um, Hit the like button, subscribe if you have not subscribed. Um, and this is just how I feel about this particular situation. And here we'll go from there, y'all. All right. So with that being said, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, and I will be sure to catch you guys in the next video. And again, all you have to do is put her name in on YouTube, and you'll see all of the interviews that she's done recently. Okay. But all right, y'all. With that being said, y'all hit that like button again, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right. Bye.